What's up, guys? Don't change your screens. Everything's normal. Wrenching Wrecked is no longer a bearded, long-haired mess. Got a quick cleanup. So went down to New Orleans for a wedding. And this is the shortest my face has been. This is the first time I've seen my face in almost 10 years. So went down to New Orleans for a wedding and decided that I'd clean myself up a little bit. And then said, screw it, let's get rid of the hair and everything else. So I time traveled myself back to my haircut from 12 years ago, and this is what it is. We're still at the barn, we're still working on things, but I've been away from home, computer, editing videos, all that other stuff. You guys get this way late, so I apologize. There's a lull in videos that got posted from before. Now we're kind of trying to get caught back up closer to real life, but you're typically between 2 days and a week out from my real life time. That's how it works. That's how you make all this movie magic happen, if you will. But if we come outside of the chopper barn, I have the compressor sitting front and center. I think one of the last two videos, I was having issues getting this thing started in the cold because I haven't had to start it in the cold, and it turned into be a huge pain in the ass trying to get this fired up. But I found a wiring diagram for this, so I now have all of the wiring. You're not going to see anything in there. I have all of the wiring figured out where I knew we had a dead short. Not dead short. Wrong electrical term. I'm not an electrician, but we had two wires that were pigtailed to nothing. I didn't know and assumed they need a power signal. I finally found a wiring diagram that showed us what to do. So now, I know that's terrible for the motor, and I apologize for any of you people that are like, oh, why would you do that? Just showing you it works. There's two wires for the advance on the injector pump. Those were disconnected for the longest time. I finally figured out how they go, and this thing cranks over so much better than the last couple issues I had trying to crank it. I was killing batteries. Well, apparently they don't like running at EPA standard timing for cold start, and having hooked that up, I believe it's a cold start timing advance. So I think it advances the timing to make them easier to start. I'm not a diesel person, so correct me if I'm way wrong on that, but no glow plugs, no block heater. It's working, and it's probably about 45 degrees today, so not as cold as it has been, but that's what we want to happen. So that started up. Truck, still exactly how we left it. This side is untouched. Picked up another pallet of sand for that trailer job yesterday, so I can't pull the bed off of this to keep working on this until I'm done blasting that trailer. I'm moving stuff back and forth way too much, but my buddies killed it on the Dottie's Volvo. We made 2,400 miles. We left here Wednesday at around 3 in the afternoon. Got to the southern tip of Illinois. There was a semi rolled over on the road. We hit a ton of traffic trying to leave northwestern Illinois around the city. I was hoping we would miss all of that, but we got nailed with traffic, so that took forever getting out. And then the flip semi, I don't even remember what town that was. Macomb, maybe? That was also gone, or taking way too much time, so we ended up pulling off way earlier. We stopped about 2 hours outside of Memphis, and then had a nice easy drive into Memphis the following day, and then messed around in Memphis for a little bit. I've never been. It was a nice little trip. Did that, did some sightseeing, and hit up Beale Street, saw some music, then continued on our merry way. Stopped about an hour and a half outside of Louisiana. I'm cheap if you're not picking up on this. Way more expensive to stay in the actual cities when you can stay an hour out and save yourself $100. So we did that pretty much every time. My buddy's wedding in New Orleans was a blast, and did that, hit Mobile, Alabama. Where else did we go from there? Drove through Montgomery, Birmingham, on the way back up. Made it to Nashville. Stayed with a good friend of mine that I don't get to see nearly as much as I would like to anymore in Nashville for a night. Didn't even go into town. We behaved. Got there later than I wanted to, but hung out in his apartment, drank some beers, caught up, had a blast, and then headed all the way back home the following day. So ended up being like 2,400 miles in Wednesday to Monday, however that equates. Somebody else do the math. But we are back home. Jesse's going out of town now. He got all his welding and cutting done, so I have the trailer Friday, Saturday, Sunday, hoping to, fingers crossed, have the entire thing fully blasted, cleaned up, ready for him to come back, burn welds in, and then we start painting on that thing. So huge, huge undertaking, way bigger than both of us anticipated, but sometimes you get stuck behind the 8-ball and have to deal with whatever it is you took on. So new face, new hair, same channel, same stupid stuff. Volvo wagon's back, driving again. Power steering line burst on that, so that's taken care of. Thank you again, Lucky Knuckles, for helping me out on that one. Now I need to clear the codes, run some, we're gonna try the lacquer thinner again. It worked last time for emissions, but we're gonna run that, drive around with the code scanner, get this prepped and ready to try and pass emissions. Run it through, hopefully, and then this will be kind of the not 8 mile to the gallon vehicle like the truck has been in the interim. What else has happened? We fixed the compressor. Wagon is back-ish. This still needs a water pump and a timing belt, but emissions tag comes before that. And then if this is running driving, I cannot pull the bed off of this until that trailer job is done. So we're kind of stalling. I need to weld up the rocker panel and this side. Really happy with the passenger side. But we're stalling on that because I need this to be a truck, just a work truck until we're done with this trailer job. Then hopefully we can flip-flop some stuff around. Back in the shop, pretty much exactly where we left it. We got the Softail over here, the Super Glide sitting on a charger. The last time I tried starting this, the battery died, and I honestly forgot about it because I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off. But Softail's here, Super Glide's here, Bagger is here. And we have the customer shovelhead. So I'm kind of looking for parts still. I'm trying to do this a little bit more affordably than buying brand new belt drive stuff because it's very expensive. So he's waiting on this patiently. I know I need to start jamming away, but I don't want to spend a ton of money on brand new parts if I can do it more affordably. So there's that. We made a whip hose for the blast pot after messing around with that the other day, so that's fine. This stuff we'll get into later. That's a whole different project, another stupid project that I like to take on, but that's pretty much it. It's just an update, I guess. Nothing overly new and exciting, minus the fact that I cut my face and hair off. Mixed feelings on that one, but sometimes you just get fed up and want to start over, and that's kind of what I did. I don't know where the microphone clip went, so I'm holding this. That's going to pretty much wrap this video up. I know it's nothing fancy, nothing new, nothing exciting other than the trailer. When I get back over there this weekend, I'll show you what got welded in and the progress that has been made. Doesn't seem like much, but it is a ton of work. And go from there, you know, live and learn. That'll be pretty much it for now. I'm back. I'm home. No more traveling. I've done enough of that. So we'll start jamming away on bikes, and honestly, the trailer's taking up all of my focus and energy. Dottie's been killing it at the coating shop. The kid that works for me, Jake, has absolutely come through really well. I was nervous about that leaving for as long as we have been, but got back. He got everything blasted and coated. He's been doing a great job while we were gone, so appreciate that as well. But now, this needs to pass emissions. This needs to keep starting as easy as it just did until that trailer's done. And then once I'm done with the trailer, bed can come off of this. Hopefully this will be legal by then. And I can start welding up this other mirror because I didn't want to, the mirror holes in the door. Ironhead's still in the trailer. I haven't taken that out from the last swap. The truck's got to get a lot of winterizing. We got to winterize the boat. I don't really do much on the vehicles other than make sure that they actually have full coolant in them, which I think they all do, except maybe the Falcon, but It's getting colder, running out of daylight, and need to start jamming on this stuff. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I have a face again. I don't know if I like it yet, but we'll be back to the normal stuff pretty quickly here. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.